And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hilliard going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. This is Harris. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Runs through the contact. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. 6-0 our score after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Hilliard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, Hilliard. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Off play action. Hilliard. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think absorbed that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun, Hilliard. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And some room to maneuver. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Hilliard. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is his job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake, Hilliard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A.J. Epinesa
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
46, boys, 46. 46. Here I come.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
46.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. 46 to Mike, 46.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hilliard. Under pressure, they got him again.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hilliard. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Hilliard. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Hilliard, flush to his right. He's got room to run past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Hilliard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, it's Jacobs pushing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo.